Pirate Wilson here, independent licensed mechanic with 30 years of experience. In the next short while, I'm going to show you the inside story on this 2020 Chevy Equinox so you can make yourself an informed decision. Now, coming in on the front right tire, you've got about 70% tread on aggressive snow tires, so definitely lots of tread and definitely set up for the winter time. Now, on the coming behind the front right tire, you've got the right lower ball joint. Now this is critical to be tight because it's one of the two things that holds the wheel to the chassis. It is tight. This rubber boot is the outer CV and it's full of grease, and if it was ripped you'd see grease all over the place. Important not to be because it lubricates the axle that keeps you going forward. On your brakes you've got about 25,000 K, so you got lots and lots of K left on your front brakes there. Now this is the most important thing on the right front side because this is the right outer tie rod. It's the only thing that holds the wheel to the steering. It is tight. This is the right sway bar link connected from here up to there. Important to be connected because it dampens the sway when it goes around the corner. Now that is the inner CV boot, same thing, full of grease, and it was ripped. You see it leaking all over the place. Now, this is the bottom of the motor here, and if it's going to leak, you'd see it right here, bone dry. Bottom of the transfer case right here, another leak point. If it was going to leak, it would leak right here because this is the drive shaft that comes out to the rear, and you can see for yourself that that is bone dry. Nobody wants leaks. This is the bottom of the transmission right here again, another leak point. If it was leaking, you'd see it right here. This is another leak point. If it's going to leak right here, this is where the drive shaft comes out from on the left side, and that is good and dry. Now coming across to the left front tire, about 80% tread on aggressive snow tires. The left outer tie rod is tight. The left outer CV boot is good and dry. The left inner CV boot, good and dry. The left sway bar link connector from there up to there, intact and doing its job. The brakes about, I'm going to revise that. Those brakes have got about 40,000 K on it. I didn't realize that. No, in fact, yeah, you got about 40,000 K. In fact, I think they're brand new. Yeah, definitely 40,000 K on your front brakes. Now, so brake-wise, leak-wise, suspension-wise, I'm not seeing any issues so far on the front. Okay, just a shot of the under the car, very clean. Your drive shaft, no issues with your center bearing there, no slop. Yeah, another plate. This is now another leak point. If it was going to, this is where it goes into the rear. Where it goes into the rear diff. If it was going to leak, you'd see it leaking right there, bone dry. Okay, this is the bottom of the diff right here, wet with water but not with oil, thankfully. Now coming to the right rear tire, you got about 80% tread on aggressive snow tires. The right rear sway bar link connected from here up to there, intact, doing its job. The right rear shock. Now these shocks are full of oil. If it was leaking, you'd see it dripping all the way down there, good and dry. The right rear spring suspension intact, doing its job. The right outer CV boot, good and dry. Right inner CV boot, good and dry. Another leak point would be right here, is where the drive shaft comes out of the diff, good and dry. On your brakes on the rear, brand new brakes, brand new rotors. So you got like 40,000 K and new rotors on the back. So that's all brand spanking new. Coming across to the left rear side, 80% tread. Left outer CV boot, good and dry. Left inner CV boot, good and dry. Left spring suspension intact, doing its job. The left shock, good and dry. The left sway bar link connected from here up to there, intact, doing its job. So brake-wise, leak-wise, suspension-wise, I don't see anything of any concern. Exhaust, very clean. No issues I've seen so far on the bottom of the car. Okay, only 148,231 K. No check engine lights that I can see. No cracks in your windshield. Dash very clean. Now I'm going to take you out and show you the condition of the motor. Okay, with the motor running. Very, very clean. Okay, shot of the exhaust of the motor running. No issues that I can see there. Now, one of the things you always need to do before you even look at a car is first thing you do is take out the oil cap and look underneath for any indication of white goo, which would be an oil of mixture and antifreeze, which would be a big problem inside the motor and a good reason to walk away. I don't see any indication of that in this motor. In fact, I don't see any indication of anything on this motor that is of any concern. Very quiet, and as far as I can tell, has been well maintained. So all in all, I'm giving this car a complete thumbs up because brakes are brand new front and back, or at least brand new back and about 90% on the front. Suspension tight, no leaks. Honestly, I don't see any issue with this vehicle whatsoever. Now, hopefully this will help you make an informed decision. But if you buy, contact me at safewitheric.ca because I'm going to give you the 3 for free. The 3 for free, one is a 10% fuel saving device that I've used for 30 years, never ever fails, and it never quits. It works for gas and diesel, it doesn't matter, and it continues to work at 10%. Number 2, a catalytic theft protection system that's going to stop somebody from cutting your cat out, or what they think is your cat, and costing you a lot of money. And number 3 is a theft protection system, because every push button car can be stolen. I've watched it happen from a thief on a shop that I was working at, and it was explained to me by a locksmith to how they could do it, and I thought, oh my goodness, what can I do to stop that? Well, I found a system that'll do it, and it costs you, and I'm going to install it. It's going to make this car unstealable, and it's going to cost you nothing, my friend. Contact me. We'll give you the 3 for free if you buy. Have a good one.